Good morning, BCC. On our broadcast today, you'll hear an inspiring story from cross country, hear about BCC's Hispanic heritage, and learn about what it means to have Barron pride. I'm Matt Floyd.
And I'm Grace Tepper.
And welcome to BCC TV. Grace, what's happening in the news?
Well, Matt, Montgomery County recently responded to anonymous clown threats at schools in the county. A clown alias on social media messaged parents and students at MCPS schools.
The situation is a local part of a nationwide clown scare this fall.
In equally frightening news, homecoming is tomorrow, from 8 to 11 p.m. in the BCC main gym. Make sure to come out tonight to support the Barron football team at the homecoming game. They'll be taking on Poolesville at Walter Johnson High School at 7 p.m.
Come to the game decked out in blue and gold, Barrons.
Show some school spirit.
There have been many things that have made me want to be an athlete. The Olympics, FIFA, ESPN highlights, Nate's volleyball performance. This, however, is the most inspiring message I've ever heard. We have Camilo here to tell us his inspiring story about a cross-country race with Stories from the Track.
So, my name is Camilo. I'm a freshman. It's my first year in cross-country, and I have a story to tell you. So it was at Landon. It was my third race, my second real race. I was running up this hill, the biggest hill I've ever seen. And I was dying. I swear, I could not take it anymore. My legs were not working. I could not feel my body at all. I was gonna stop. I was this close from stopping when out of nowhere, I heard this voice. A beautiful, beautiful voice. It was like an angel's voice coming from my side, saying, "Dude, don't stop. Keep on going." So I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep on going. So I kept on running. I kept going all I could. And then I got to this point where I was like, wait, who is this angel? So I looked to my left, and he was a Whitman kid. So I was like, no way, Jose. So I kept on going. I sprinted past that boy, never saw him again. Whoa! Let's go, Barons!
Thanks for the inspiration, Camilo.
Right now, Hispanic Heritage Month is in session. Let's see what our Barons have to say about their Hispanic heritage. Geez, this is just one inspiring segment after another.
Yeah, we should really lighten up. All this talk about inspiration is making me want to be a better person. Ugh. Hey, do you hear those gears grinding?
I sure do, Matt.
Let's send it to Liza to hear about what is grinding her gears this week. Take it away, Liza.
Thanks, Matt. This week what really grinds my gears is when people don't go to homecoming simply because they don't have a date. I also keep hearing people freaking out over finding the perfect dress or getting into a homecoming group. Come on, guys, we're better than this. Sure, those things may matter to you, but don't let them make or break your homecoming experience. As the great prophet Hannah Montana once said, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. So let's make this homecoming a blast. Don't stress over the details, go stag if you choose to, and dance the night away to tech remixes of Billboard pop music. Don't lose the opportunity of a fun night by worrying over what the magazines tell you to. I'm glad I got that off my chest. Boogie on, Barons. Back to you, Matt and Grace.
Thanks for that, Liza. Now let's throw it to Nate Stroy with the sports report. What's going on with Barron sports this week, Nate?
What's up, Barons? We've had a lot of spirit in the school and on the field this week. In soccer news, the boys beat Churchill 1-0 and also beat Einstein 2-1. As for the girls, they crushed Blair last Friday, beating them 4-0, but fell to Einstein in a hard-fought game, losing 3-0. On Tuesday, handball lost a really close game against Blair, finishing with a last-second shot ending the game at 26-25. Volleyball destroyed Walter Johnson, beating them 3-0, keeping their record strong. And the best game so far this week has to be the field hockey game versus Wooten, where the girls won 1-0 in triple overtime. Those are some powerful strokes, girls. Last week, football lost to Landon 36-0, but tonight they play the homecoming game against Poolesville at 7 o'clock, so everyone needs to come out. Let's finish homecoming week strong, Barons.
Thanks, Nate. Man, I wish I had something to amp me up for the game tonight.
Well, you're in luck. Check out the new Baron Pride video. It'll be the perfect dose of inspiring ampage.
Baron Pride is excellence and integrity and putting that into everything that we do and not settling for any less.
I think there really is something about BCC that is truly like no other school or any other community I've been a part of. Like, you know, our constant awareness, our constant progressiveness, our ability to innovate and constantly create is something that is so uniquely ours and something, part of the reason why I love to call myself Baron.
I think what makes a community is many different people who have a special bond with each other, and I think that everyone at BCC does have a bond in some sort of way, whether it's a friendship or just an educational bond, and I think that creates a community.
This school has introduced me to the most instrumental people in my life, and without them I would not be who I am today.
I think there's something so special about a community that sort of enables us to, you know, that it not only includes everyone, but stimulates and promotes constant change. It's a body that's constantly improving, constantly fixing itself, constantly expanding. I mean, you know, at BCC, you really can do anything you set your mind to.
I think that my favorite thing about BCC would be the amount of freedom I have had to be able to really figure out who I am and to be able to use it as a safe experimental environment because, you know, I haven't always been Cameron, and I think that this school really gave me the place and the support to figure out who I am.
This school is definitely a community, and sometimes it feels even more so like a family. The faculty, the students, every single person here has something to bring to the table, and you can just really feel that.
Barons are definitely caring, we're very fun, and one of my favorite words is we're quirky. And that's because we just have people doing all sorts of different things. So we have people in clubs, we have people in athletics, we have people who have purple hair and blue hair, and brunettes and blondes, and people who cuff their pants and people who don't. There's just like lots that we like have to offer as people, and we're all different, but also all willing to kind of come together.
What I love about BCC is its diversity. As a student body, like, we're just very diverse, and this goes from race, from ethnicity, to gender, to clubs, to variety in clubs, to variety in sports, to variety in the arts. BCC as a whole is just diverse. I myself am Puerto Rican and Black, and I feel accepted here. Every single person here has something different, and you can see almost every part of the world in this school, and I think that's amazing.
I'm extraordinarily proud of BCC's willingness and history of taking on difficult social issues. Teaching at this school, I will never underestimate teenagers and their ability to affect the world they live in.
Being a Baron means having a passion, and having Baron Pride means showing other people why it's important.
Barons are different than anybody else because we strive to be the best, and we don't accept anything other than being number one. On Palms, we say, you don't work until you get it right, you work until you can't get it wrong. So for us as Barons, that means being number one and not accepting anything below that.
I think what makes Barons different is having 300 people show up for a football game despite not having a home field every time.
Barron Pride is appreciating all the students and all the faculty here at BCC and knowing that you're a part of something so much bigger than just yourself.
Barron Pride is knowing where you came from and not knowing where you'll go, but always remembering that the blue and gold got you there.
I learned that we all have problems and we're never alone, even though sometimes we may feel like we're alone. We're not. And that there's always someone who wants to listen to what you have to say. And there's always somebody who wants to give you a hug. And I love that.
I'm proud to be a Barron.
I'm proud to be a Barron. I am proud to be a Barron.
I'm proud to be a Barron.
I'm proud to be a Barron.
I am proud to be a Barron.
I'm proud to be a Barron.
That got me right in my feelings. Well, that's all for this week, PCC. Check back in for next Friday for more news, updates, and humor.
Keep those standards high, BCC.
And those Poolsville touchdowns low.
I'm Grace Tepper.
And I'm Matt Floyd.
And we're signing off.